Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I've finally managed to get my hands on this bad boy, and I've played a good amount of it. I haven't finished it, but I've played a good amount of this game to know how I feel about this game and what my opinion is on this game. Now, I did play through Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle when it came out in 2017, and now we finally got a sequel, and it's not really a sequel I expected Nintendo to do, but it happened. So with all that said, roll that intro. Now, honestly, I loved Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I really did enjoy this game, and I'm not saying it's perfect. I had problems with it, but I really did enjoy this game, and it had a nice amount of replayability. I really enjoyed this game. It had some good DLCs as well. It had a lot going for it, and it didn't deserve to work, but it worked. It seemed like such a weird concept, and it worked. And then obviously we got announced at Nintendo Direct not long ago, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I was excited, but skeptical with where they could go, what they could do, and how to not just make it a clone of the first one. So in this review, it's not just going to be good, bad, everything like that. It's going to just be all in one. Okay, so we're just going to start off this review honestly, and one thing I want to point out is that this game is very different. And that is actually a good thing, because what I was worried about is that this was just going to be a clone and they would not fix the problems of Kingdom Battle, and they did. Problems are fixed. For example, strategy, how you are fighting and getting across the map. Because you had a lot of restrictions, you couldn't move wherever you wanted, and you could only do one thing at a time. You could only shoot, and then you had to set up where you were running and then shoot. But you can just walk around the map and then just go wherever you want. The only restriction kind of is that when you shoot, you can't move again. That's it. That's done. So I think that is really good. And I think that was a really good idea to add that in. And this game is a lot bigger than the other one. There's a huge map. There's over, I think, 5 or 6 planets, maybe 4 actually, to explore. There's loads of maps to explore. And this one is part open world. There's a lot that you can explore, a lot more than Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Because in Kingdom Battle, the only thing you'd be exploring is when you're on your way to get to another bit. Is when you're on your way to get to another battle. This one was just battles, but Sparks of Hope introduces a world that we can explore, many planets to explore, different things like that, and that is what worked about this game. And I think that's what makes it stand out. And I don't think that is getting enough love, because it is such a pleasure to have that in this game. It is such a pleasure. I love that they added that. Honestly, I think that this game is even better than the original. I've got to say, because this game is absolutely amazing with just those changes it makes. And it takes so many risks that could fall flat, but they work because they take them carefully. They took some risks in this game which a lot of big game companies like Nintendo would not take, because they don't want to risk this being a flop. But they took those risks and knew that there were people like me who wanted to play this game, have fun with it, and then that's what happened, and it worked. So it's teaching a lesson to not only Nintendo but other games as well. And also, every character gets their own weapon. They only get one weapon. And although they only get one weapon, they've got some really cool ones. And they all have their own thing that they're good at. So, for example, characters like Rabbid Peach, they sit at the back normally because they have guns which can shoot really far, Rabbid Peach, and she can heal people. Luigi has now got his bow and arrow, so he's also good for distance. And then there's characters like Rabbid Luigi, who are good for close-up, and that he's got his own frisbee now, which is really cool and really powerful. Mario, although now you don't have to play as Mario. In Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, you had to play as Mario, and then you could choose 2 other characters of your choice. Although you couldn't have 2 Mario, and then you couldn't have or Mario, you had to have at least one Rabbid in there. But now those restrictions are gone. But like I say, you don't have to play as Mario, but he's got a really cool double gun. I mean, you can see it on the poster right here. They look really, really cool. So you can either use it to shoot 2 enemies at once, or you can use it to shoot one enemy twice. So there's a lot that you can do here. And also, the layout with the characters is a lot different. So they're not all in a straight line. And now Beepo is up in the air. He's not right in front of you. So that makes controlling the screen a lot better. And controlling the characters. So that makes it a lot better as well. So this game introduces 3 new characters. So it has Edge, Bowser, and Rabbid Rosalina. These are characters that you all unlock along the way. So although it takes time to unlock these characters, you will unlock Edge first, and Edge is, you don't have to play much. You can probably do it in one playthrough to unlock Edge. Edge is really, really cool. She's not like based off any other like Mario character. She's just her own character. She's called Edge, not Rabbid Edge. They make a thing out of that in the game. And of course there's Bowser, who's got a huge gun, which is really, really cool. And then Rabbid Rosalina as well. The only character missing here is Rabbid Yoshi, and of course Yoshi himself. And I looked into it about why they got rid of him. It's because they wanted to do something fresh and new and add new characters. So that's why. So if you don't already know, I picked up the Cosmic Edition, and you get some extra DLCs with it. And as I pre-ordered this game, I got the pre-order bonus as well. But the Golden Edition it's got 3 DLCs coming next year. I know one of them is going to be Rayman, so I don't really know. I can't recommend if you get it or not yet. But you know, I can't recommend it yet, but it is really, really good. So one thing that I did have with this game is that Beepo's voice has changed. And now he's got a really weird British accent and sounds a lot like C-3PO.
With our latest adventure complete, we can now kick back and relax, safe in the knowledge that everything is under control.
And it just makes me question why they did that. But it's that these little problems are forgiven by things like its beautiful animation and beautiful gameplay. So if I am going into problems, I love this game. I really, really do love this game. Alright, so I'm not saying I don't like it. Another thing I had here is that the Rabbids talk. So they have all got different voices, but Rabbid, Mario, Luigi, and Peach, and Edge as well, they all have their own lines. But it's just out of nowhere. Like, it's just while you're playing, they're saying the same lines. Like, Rabbid Mario says, "Take it easy." Rabbid Peach says, like again or something. Like when you're solving puzzles, it's just a little bit weird, and I think it is a bit strange as well that they did that. I think it was a strange decision. And then the one biggest problem that I had with this game is loading screens, because loading screens are a lot. They take a long time because you can be changing characters and you have to sit through a loading screen. And while some of them aren't very long, it adds up. The time adds up of what you are waiting for. So it gets frustrating. A new thing that this game actually adds is sparks. So they are part Luma, part Rabbid, and obviously put together. This game takes a lot of inspiration from Super Mario Galaxy. Like how you can literally feed the Lumas like the stars, which you can in Mario Galaxy. I thought it was really, really cool, honestly. I thought it was a cool little Easter egg sort of thing in there. But you can use them. They unlock new abilities. Each character gets at least one that they can have. They all do different things, change range, things like that. They all do different things, and they all do get quite helpful in a battle. So yeah, and depending on what difficulty you do this on, I did this on mid difficulty, and at the beginning of the game, it's pretty tricky. Now, this game is easier than the first one. This game, the first one, was pretty gut-wrenching. It was pretty hard. It was very, very hard. But the Sparks of Hope, although it's easier, some of it I feel like they need to wait and just give you your time to get there and just learn the controls, because the controls are new. Now, this game is very, very different. The only same thing, really, is the characters. Apart from that, this is a new game. This is completely new, completely different to the first one. There's a lot of different stuff in here, and stuff that I have named, and it is really, really a lot. There's a lot of changes, and some people aren't going to sit right with these changes, but that's okay. For me, these are all improved. I prefer these, and although they take some getting used to, if you're playing Kingdom Battle or Sparks of Hope, they do get some getting used to, but they are worth it. Me, to this day, I'm still playing this game, and I've played a lot of it, but I'm still getting used to these controls, still learning different things. So it takes time. It does take time, and just take your time with this, honestly. It is great, honestly. This game was a huge surprise. A huge improvement over the first one. And these two games are pretty amazing. I'm really, really happy with how these two have turned out. And honestly, I hope we get another one, honestly. It's really, really good to see these characters bond together. I think these games really worked. So that's why I'm going to give this Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope a 9 out of 10. And I recommend you play this game. It's a great game. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family. That's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what game you prefer. If you're going to pick this up, if you're going to give it a miss, all that fun stuff. Thanks so much for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.